Mr. Real Talk, the go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. You just can't get right. Every single day you wake up, it's a new challenge. And for the most part, you have not been able to meet these challenges that you're being met with on a daily, consistent basis. Things just won't work out. You've tried everything that you know how to do. You have, at this point, you've exhausted all of your resources, all of your mental capabilities. You have put forth your best foot, and it still hasn't worked out. So now you got to go back to the drawing board. And now you're probably more depressed. You're probably more down in the dumps than you ever have been before. You trying to figure out how come you can't get nothing to stick. How come every time you get an idea, it never works? How come every time you try to get that new job, they never call you back? How come every time you seem to show interest in a woman, she blows you off? How come every time you try to start your own business, your side hustle, you fall flat on your face? You cannot get right to save your life. And you know what a good reason could be for that? A good reason for that is you are not serving the Most High God and Him alone. See, I'm going to tell you something, Hebrew, and I know this from personal experience, okay? I've had some pretty tumultuous times throughout my tenure on this planet Earth. Very tumultuous times. Been through lots of ups and downs, just as many of you have out there. But you know one thing that I definitely noticed, and I can notice it easily now. The moment in my life where it finally clicked and I finally realized that I had been serving and worshiping a demigod, a demon, a idol, a fake God who has no power. The very moment that I actually realized that and those wheels begin to turn, I had to take another evaluation of my so-called life, right? And once I took that evaluation of my life, I had to be honest with myself and realize, wow, all the times that I thought I was pleasing God, I thought that I was serving God, I thought that I was praying to the Most High, when unbeknownst to me, a demon, a idol, an evil spirit was stealing all of my energy, stealing my prayers, and stealing the glory. In fact, well, they wasn't stealing it. I was giving it to them because I was an idolater. Now, if you are somebody who has not made the decision yet to follow the Most High, worship Him, and serve Him only, you might not know what I'm talking about. Maybe you are somebody right now, you believe in Jesus Christ. Most High, please forgive me for saying that. Maybe you believe in JC. We call Christ JC around here because we are not supposed to mention the names of other gods. And what you're going to find out is most people on this planet Earth, they have another God, and that God is different from the God that we're supposed to be serving. We are supposed to be serving Yahweh and worshiping Him and Him alone. But because of this defunct world and this base world that we live in, ran by base men, the Gentiles, the heathens, they've taught everybody on earth to put their faith in a demigod, in a half man, half God kind of guy. And nobody is putting their faith and trust in the Most High God. Nobody cares what the Most High God has to say about anything. You notice, people only care what Christ has to say. People only care what JC has to say. And then they're going to push that bullshit on you and tell you, oh, whatever JC says, that's what God says. And then they'll tell you, well, JC is God. All kind of witchcraft, warlockism that they are force feeding in your brain through your mental, spiritual straw that they got hooked up to your damn brain. That's why you just can't get right. Every single thing that you've tried in life, none of it has worked out. The Most High could definitely be trying to get your attention and to get you to revert back to him, to turn back to him. I'm gonna tell you something, Hebrew. I noticed vastly my life began to change when I started serving the Most High and him only. I could feel the Most High's presence with me in my life, in my everyday life, regular things as you go about your regular everyday life. When I made that switch and started serving Yahweh and Yahweh only, I felt his presence come upon me. I felt him with me as I go out into the world, into the regular everyday world, as you are holding court in your own brain, trying to work through and decipher some of your own personal thoughts that you have. Yahweh will come and he will give you wisdom. He will give you knowledge. The Most High God will actually stretch out his hand over your life, over your circumstances. He will cause you to make wise decisions. He will cause you to prosper. That can be physically prospering, spiritually prospering, financially prospering, relationship-wise prospering. The Most High, I don't know how he's going to do you, but he has his ways, all right? If you start serving him and him only, worship him only, and devote yourself to that, the Most High is going to work a work in your life. He's going to do something to you, through you, or for you, and you're going to know beyond a shadow of a doubt. You're going to have one of those aha moments, and you are going to realize at that very moment that the reason why now you're finally able to get right, you're finally able to get some get right, some act right in your life circumstances, you're going to realize it's because you turn to Yahweh and him only. And see, Yahweh, he rejoices, he gets happy at the thought of being able to have mercy on us. But first we got to come to him. Not Christ, not JC, not Yeshua, not Yahweh. Turn to Yahweh and him only. Beg him for mercy. Pray to him. Petition him for mercy and to forgive your transgressions and to blot them out and to toss them in the sea of forgetfulness. And then from this day forward, you go forth and you serve Yahweh and him only. All your prayers, all your praise, all your admiration, your joy, your zeal needs to be going towards Yahweh and Yahweh only. Once you do that, Hebrew, nobody can prove that to you. You have to prove that to yourself by bucking a U-turn, doing an about face, going after Yahweh with all your heart, mind, and soul. Serve him and him only. And he will work a work in and around your life. You will finally be able to get some get right in your life, Hebrew. This is Mr. Real Talk, your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. I'm out of here, Hebrew. Peace.